Greg from Corpus Christi, Texas. In my humble opinion, the best heels should cheat to win. As a kid, it always riled me up when a bad guy would distract the referee with some kind of interference, then use a foreign object to beat the good guy. My questions are, in your time as a booker, what method do you think drew the most heat on a heel when they cheated to win? Was it as simple as causing a distraction and using an illegal weapon to win, or is there a go-to method for a heel to draw heat when they do win? Thank you. So what is the best way for a heel to cheat and draw the most reaction from the fans?
Hey, you can't do that all the time. You would get down to you drawing 100 people. That's insulting a fan. If you insult them too much, even though you want to, that's what they got DQs for. You DQ it, or you DQ the babyface when he's beating the hell out of the heel. But he has to get somewhat of a comeback on that heel. And, the heel can retain, but for him pinning the babyface, that didn't work as well as you think it does. Because you can wear that scenario out completely. Because once you've seen it, twice you've seen it, third time you said, okay, enough. I got it. So what I did in Puerto Rico, that I almost beat every heel every night, whether he had the title or not. And the champion, if he was a heel, which he mostly was, he was managed by Savio Vega, who owned and controlled 51% of the company. So therefore, what he said went. So he could override referees, he could override decisions, and that got him a ton of heat. And all the heels, mostly, I pinned them every night because they pay a ticket to come in there and be rewarded. They don't want to buy a ticket and leave pissed off, because now I think you've lost a customer. So what if you beat the heel? The heel can always come back and jump on the guy, and then Sabio, our manager, would come in and they got the guy. And then you run another babyface in, but in the end, the babyfaces were standing tall, even though they won the match, and they're still standing tall because the heel still has the title. You got to be real careful about those screw finishes, because you can screw yourself right out of business. Believe me.
What do you think then was if the bad guy was going to go over, if the heel was going to win?
Oh, I would.
What was your favorite?
I would have the heel. I would have the babyface kind of screw himself.
Really?
Oh, he makes a move and he hurts himself, and say he hurts his knee. Like we saw
Zoe
Stark.
Yeah.
She hurts her knee and he starts selling, and the heel just goes to work on it. And finally, somebody could give up for the babyface because he won't quit. And the guy just stomps the hell out of him. You can DQ it. You can do a lot of things, but you still leave the babyface down. The other way, you leave the babyface up because somebody helps him. There's a lot of ways to do it. But what you want to do is, see, nothing, I think, incenses people more than 2-on-1. I hate to see that. I mean, in a fight on the street, 1-on-1's okay. Till the other guy gets in and hits a guy's shot, then I'm saying, well, wait a minute. But there's a lot of ways to do it, and it depends on who's in the match, what the story is, and a lot of things, because you don't have a set way to do a match. You have set ways to get out of them, but you got to determine amongst yourself and the talent in the ring whether that'll work.
What's the best rate? Let's say you've got a card with 8 matches on. How many of those matches would you have the heel win compared to the babyface win?
The heel would win when it would, if it was a mismatch, say down the line, heel has a title, you just put it on just to have it on the card, and the babyface looks so good. I always like the heel the babyface kind of beating himself. He makes a move and the guy snatches the hold on him, or, he throws a drop kick, misses, the guy tears him up, rips him and pins him. But after that, the babyface has to lay there and sell what happened to him. This is why he lost. His knee went out, his back went out, his arm, his neck, or his eye or something. But you got to tell the people through facials and whatever he's holding and whatever he's hurting, that's why he lost the match. So if you watch enough matches, which I did in Puerto Rico, I watched most of them. But in some of those things, you're telling the people visually what's happening. And I can tell you how to do it. I could actually show you how to do it. But unless you have a feel for it, I mean, you can know it and see if you can do it. It's not that hard.
But yeah. So if you have a card of 8 matches, would 7 matches feature babyfaces winning? Essentially, more babyfaces would win than heels.
Okay, on a major card,
yeah,
major card, it'd be like half and half.
Yeah.
But if the heels had the titles, that's either a DQ or just beat the baby, screw the baby. And you got to do it with a manager. That gets a lot of heat. And the other thing, you can DQ the heel, so the baby face stands up at the end. And what they're waiting for is that baby face finally, against all odds, comes back, boom, boom, boom. And if the people flood the ring, he fights off all of them and hooks the pin on the heel, 1, 2, 3. Then when he gets the title, guess how long he keeps it?
Short amount of time. So they
2
can
weeks.
chase. Yeah.
And then it's back to another heel. And we'll try that. So he's having a rough, as they say down south, a rough road to hoe.
In Puerto Rico specifically, I'm not talking about the main event. I'm talking the final match on the card. Would you always have a babyface go over because you don't want to have a riot on your hands?
Oh, yes. Babyface would go or get his hand raised. Not necessarily go over, but you don't want to fight those people. You don't want to get them too hot. When you go out of your main towns, like San Juan and Ponce and, the other regular ones, if you go to like what we would call a spot show, you'd have 200 people there, maybe 250 or 300 maybe. You don't want to make them mad because you got to go outside after the matches are over. And one guy's so mad, and the security is not good. So don't give them anything to get mad about. Give them the match, give them their money's worth for their ticket, and let them go home happy. And let's all make it to another day.